Hello, welcome to our webinar. I hope everyone is listening to me. Please let me know in the comments if you're here already listening to me, if you can hear everything okay, if you can see everything okay, if you can please just leave in the comments if you're watching this via YouTube or Facebook, just to let me know that the audio is working. But okay, I see we have some people already. Thank you for being here. So for those who don't know, this is the wrap-up webinar for our last academy, so Classtime Academy Secure Assessments. We had 4 lessons during the academy. These 4 lessons, we talked a little bit about all of the features of Classtime that definitely can help to make your assessment more secure. We've got some questions during the academy that I answered during the lessons that are in our Facebook community and as well on the YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and catch up, if you don't graduate this academy, you can still learn a lot about Classtime with the lessons. So after the 4th lesson, we got some questions and I wanted to do a wrap-up webinar so everyone has their answer, can watch it later if you're not watching online as well. So let's start. I believe the audio, everything is okay. So let's start answering the questions. So the first one is from Bruce. So Bruce is asking, if I change schools in the future, will Classtime be able to change my email so that I can then associate any new Google Classroom classes of the new school with my same account? And the short answer to you, Bruce, is yes, we can. So for right now, we are merging the accounts manually. So you can just like let us know, talk to us, and we can merge it for you. We have been working on some very, very good and new updates that we'll have in our solution this year. So maybe it will be even easier for us to merge and for you to merge yourself. But for now, just let us know, and we can definitely merge for you your account so you don't ever lose your previous session, everything that you have stored in your previous account with your previous email, and you migrate everything to the new one, and you can still use everything, create new ones with the new one with your new account, but without losing everything from the previous one. So the short answer to you, I know I always take a long time to answer the questions, but the short answer is yes, you can. So let us know if you need this, or if you have any other questions, further comments about this question, or if it didn't answer you everything you needed, please let me know. So let's move to Lorena. Hi, Lorena. Thank you for your question. Always sending us feedback. So thank you very much for that. I agree the chat is a great tool to let students know you are there while they are taking a test. It would be great if we could send one general message to all of them with just one click. So thank you, Lorena, for the suggestion. This is currently something that we can do. So let me just share a minute my screen, because maybe some people are not that familiar with the chat. So the chat, as Lorena was just saying, is a possibility that for example, this is just a session that I have open here. So I have a lot of students here, and you can see that I have the chat logo, and I can send them individually a message or a file. You can send a PDF, you can send a video, you can send an audio note, an image. So you can send each one of them a message, but you can send, if you click here, it's just to enable or disable. So you can send right now, the only way of sending everyone the same one is just copy paste, which I know is not the best solution that I can give to you right now, but just to let you know that we are taking your suggestion into consideration for sure, and it is in our product backlog as well. We have heard that people want that to happen, so that's a very good suggestion. So thank you. So for right now, you can message individual students, but not all of them at the same time and with the chat. But that's something that we'll be working on for sure as well. Okay, and then we have the next one that it's also a little bit about the chat. Sometimes, so Diego, hi Diego, thank you for your question. Sometimes students ask me questions when they are not, when they are doing the activities and I'm not online. Is there an option that enables to receive such questions by email? So Diego, no, we don't have a way of the students sending you an email directly from the session. They have to open their emails and send you the emails while they're answering to the questions. We have the chat, as I just said, is something that you can use with the students, even if you're not online. So they can send you a message, they can send you files, and you will be stored there. So when you go online to see their responses, even after they finish the the session, you will still be able to see everything they sent, to see every file they sent. It's always for you. It's always saved for the teacher, for the owner of the session or the class. So that's the way you can do to communicate with your students. While even if you're not online, you'll be able to see it afterwards. If you want to see it live, so if you want to communicate with them live, even though you're not on class time, you can still open your email and wait for the emails to come, or you can just like communicate with them via another chat solution as well, like a Zoom call if you are on Zoom with them, but you're not on class time, you're just watching them take the test. So there's other ways that you can do it for right now, but not something that connects session to an email so far. But also that's a very good suggestion. So let's keep that in our product backlog too. We love to get suggestions from you. So please, if you have participated in this last academy, I know I got a lot of suggestions for the upcoming ones and for class time as well. So we always keep that in our product backlog. We always improve. Our improvements are always based on what we get back from you, from the users, from the educators. So we listen and we improve our solution based on what you want. So if you have any suggestions, please let us know. They are always very much welcome. So I think about the chat is pretty much it. What Lorena has said before about using the chat to let students know that you are there, just like to keep them in their toes. It's about the security as well, right? Just like showing them you don't have to be online the whole time, but you can just go online with them for the first time in the beginning of the test. For example, just like copy pasting and let everyone know that you are there, that you are watching. They don't need to know that you won't be there all the time, because they can't ever know if you are online or not. Only you have the vision of who is online and who is answering, and their answers as well. So that's something that it's completely only the teacher that will have the vision. The student will only see their questions and will only be able to answer, but not have the whole overview that the teacher has. So that's something that you can definitely use for security, a purpose, right, of security as well. Okay, so Bruce again, we have another question from Bruce. Let me just close here my chat, go back to my library. And now, okay. Okay, Bruce. So thank you again for your question. Thank you for sending so many questions, for sending so many feedbacks. Bruce says, I was grateful to be reminded of not adding the letter option. So A, B, C, etc. So that it makes it just that bit more difficult for students to share answers. So why is Bruce mentioning this here for those who weren't a part of our academy, or for those who don't know what he's mentioning at all? It's here we do have the option in a session, for example, me going back to a session, of shuffling your answer and question options. So here in the settings, you can select shuffle answer options and shuffle questions. And when you do that, you are definitely making your assessment more secure, related to cheating as well, right? So when you shuffle answer options and question options, all your students will be getting the different organization of questions and answers. So student one will be having 5, 3, 2 questions. The order will be different from the student two, and everything. So when you have here, for example, in an assessment, you are doing all the shuffling thing, and here you are putting options. For example, like A, B, C. You are actually actively writing down the options A, B, C. Even when you shuffle, they will still be seeing like, oh, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is A. So they will be able to still like share with the other students, like, hey, so my question is da 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 da. I have another one for the first one, but that's my third one. But I can see that it's out of order, and here is C for me. So they can still like share their conclusions there if they are cheating, right? That happens a lot in online assessments. So we understand that you have to minimize the chances of cheating the most you can, and for sure taking out this ABC and not writing it down, just letting it with the correct answer, the answer options, and then we shuffle it for you, and it will be just harder. They won't know if they are shuffled, or they won't know the correct answer to share with each other. It makes it harder. So it is a good tip. Okay, and then we have, hi, Sujan. Sujan, I always say your name. I always a little bit, I don't know how to say it correctly, but I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But here it is very nice that now I can choose a strategy for giving partial points. Yeah, it is a very cool update that we have, and it's a brand new update that we have as well. So here, if you don't know about this update, here in the settings, now we have always had the ability of enabling partial points, but it was always with penalty, right? So what it is with penalty. So if you are, for example, giving in a checkbox and type of question, and you are asking for your student to select 3 correct options of out of this 5 that you're giving them to as answer options in the checkbox, and they select 4, just like to have a higher opportunity of getting the answer correct, for example, class time takes a little bit of his grade, even if they got the 3 1 correct, but they select a 4th one. It's not what the teacher asked. It's not what was in the description of the question. So we put some penalty for the student for this kind of behaviors, this kind of situations. But a lot of teachers didn't like the penalty, or they thought it was a little unfair because it took a little bit of their final grade. So now we have the option of selecting the partial points with penalty or with no penalty. So you can choose what best fits you. And it's a very cool update that is very much brand new. It's not even, I think, 2 weeks old. So go to your session, to your library, start exploring. For sure, it will be cool to use it in your next assessment. Okie dokie. And then I think for the questions, we have only those ones. So thank you, everyone who sent the questions. Thank you so much. Now we have, let me just go back to myself here. Now we have Matthias saying, thank you, Maria, for your enthusiasm in every single virtual class. Thank you, Matthias, for just participating. Thank you very much. We do it with a lot of love, a lot of care. We try to inform you with everything we can at class time, and we love when you just interact and send feedbacks and questions. So keep on doing, and we'll keep delivering great, from my humble opinion, great academy videos too for you. Youssef, thanks for your help and support. That makes me more excited to explore class time. That's very good to hear. Youssef, thank you for participating. Thank you for engaging as well. And please let us know your questions if you have any follow-ups. We'll definitely have a lot of content coming up still this year. So stay tuned to everything we will be doing. And I think that's it. Oh, we have here one comment. Greetings from Chile. Hi, Lorena. Thank you. Thank you very much for saying hi here. Hope you could catch up with some of the questions. If you have any follow-ups, please let us know. Thank you for always participating and supporting. And I believe that's the last one. And if you have any other questions or any other feedback, please leave in the comments if you are watching on YouTube or if you are watching on our Facebook community. And I hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you for participating, for watching, and bye-bye.